Hey guys, it's Ross Scott on the Space Coach today. I'm going to be reviewing this, The Orphan Fleet by Brendan Detzner. And thank you again, Brendan, for sending me this in the post. I thoroughly enjoyed The Orphan Fleet. I'm about halfway through, was at The Hidden Land, so I'll review that separately in due course. So it's set in this place called The Mountain, but it's a community. Buildings all on stilts all around the mountain. What I was reminded of was I can't remember the name of it, but that Disney animation that's like about the space pirates, where there's that crescent moon city. It had that kind of feel to it, and I know it's called The Mountain, but reading it, it really should have been called Acrobat City, because it seems like everyone gets around by swinging on ropes and shimmying up and down them. There are ladders for those who are too infirm to use the ropes. But yes, a really interesting location. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And basically what is happening is the mountain, it's about to come under attack. Firstly, there's this fleet turns up, but it keeps its distance. And like the leader of the fleet, I can't remember his name now. I call him the Admiral. He comes in to the city with his wife, who is 17. And I assume that this is Amber, his wife, because this is definitely her in The Hidden Land. So let's assume that that is her also. So she's 17, he's 30 or 40 years older. Yeah, so she's kind of looking to get out of that marriage, if she can. So they're there to invade and occupy the mountain. And the mountain has always been able to hold off defences by use of... They ring a bell, but there's more to it than that. That isn't quite explained in this book, which I assume will be filled in later books, because this is just the one that sets the scene for all the things to come. Which is fascinating, because it's so cold up there, the fleet will freeze if it's there for too long. So in the meantime, leading up to that, this place enjoys putting on a show and a spectacle. They basically have their own sort of circus type thing, although it's a little bit more like two men enter, one man leaves from Thunderdome. But they have these masked competitors, as it were, and they're all like local heroes fighting each other, and it's all like, a lot of it is very staged, like say wrestling is. So you've got like say Golden Sam, the Count, I think Lady Luck, and there's a bunch of others. Although most of them don't really feature that much. And the Count, he's not human. I don't know what he is. He's some sort of creature, and he's got powers. I think he is the one who basically activates that bell that stops invaders from reaching them. But anyway, they try and invade with their great big airship fleet, because airships are all over this. But the people from the mountain, they manage to fight them off. And they're basically saying, you're welcome to join us. We'll take anybody. Everyone is welcome here. Just take off your red jackets. That way we'll know you're not a threat. So that's basically what happens on a lot of the ships when all of the battles are going on. And they manage to take a bunch of the airships away from the invaders. I think they're called the Dragot. They have this very nice red tunic uniforms, very 17th, 18th, 19th century style. But the Orphan Fleet of the title is basically ships and airships that they have acquired by this method over the last couple of centuries or so, either through mutinies or hijacking or stealing these ships. And that comes to the rescue to help save them at the end. But yes, really interesting book. It's a very easy read. It does not lay out loads of detail, but I expect that because, like I said, this is the first one in a series, and we'll learn more in later books, which I am very much looking forward to. I do believe this is self-published, available on Amazon, and I really like the cover. Dee, who you guys know, who's been on Space Couch a few times, is a graphic artist, and this is very similar to the style that he animates in, both of those covers. It does remind me very much of his style of writing. But yes, thank you very much for sending me this, Brendan. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm about halfway through The Hidden Lands. Please tell me there's more coming, because I need to know what happens to Jair, because I think he's great. And Amber was really good as well. They're like the main characters in this. And the second book, The Hidden Lands, follows Amber when she's trying to just escape away from the mountain and not be caught by her husband's relatives. But yes, really nice book, great cover, great story. Can't wait for more. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content. Leave me a comment or suggestion for an upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.